Books. I don't think I have to explain to anyone how important books are. They're a great source of information. You can learn a lot of things from books. You can literally change your life from reading a book, and that's no exaggeration. It happens all the time, every day, with lots of different books. But there's a problem that not everyone talks about. I've heard it a good amount, but I don't think it gets enough coverage, especially for how big of a problem it is. People will encourage you to read a bunch of books, to go read books on finance if you want to be better off financially, to go read books on marriage if you're married and want to have a better marriage, read books on boundaries if you want to improve your boundary, making and upholding skills in your life. But I guess one thing that's kind of implied when you read books, but isn't necessarily talked about, it's like the quiet part, which is implied, and the book will tell you to do it, but it doesn't usually stress how important this is the actual application. If reading a book is worth like 10 points, the application of that book is worth like 1,000 points. 100 maybe, but 1,000 for sure. Because like, you could read a book and get absolutely nothing from it. You could read a book and have nothing in your life change. It happens all the time. Or you could read a book and, like I said earlier, completely change your life. It really all depends on if you actually do the things the book is telling you to do. Like this book in particular, Boundaries. I don't even know if I've read this book. I don't think I've read it, but maybe I did. But I didn't apply what's in here. I can't tell you what's in here. And obviously, and maybe I didn't read it, but there's a bunch of books that I've read. Like last year, I just went on this like reading spree, and more so audiobooks, which made it even worse at remembering the stuff. But I listened to a bunch of books, didn't apply most of the things that were in them. If the book told me to write something down, I just didn't write it down. The book told me today, go talk to a person and use this technique to make people like you more. I just didn't do it. I just hoped it would all stay in my head for the moment that I needed it, and then boom, I'm a different person. Just because I read some words on a page, just because I heard what some brilliant author who actually has the skill has to say about it. But you're forgetting that the reason the author has the skill you want is because he did the things. He just went and wrote down the things he did and how you can do them too. It doesn't mean reading that will make you that thing. So I guess it's an obvious thing that I'm saying here, but it goes over a lot of people's heads and a lot of people just don't realize the importance of it. So it's just worth saying that if you read a book, you really need to be committed to actually doing the thing it says. You need to be committed to actually writing down what it tells you to write down. Don't take that stuff for granted. If it tells you to write something down and you're thinking, I don't need to write it down, listen, you didn't write the book. There's a reason you didn't write the book. You're not qualified to write the book. This guy, Henry Cloud, this guy is qualified to write the book. That's why he wrote the book. So if Henry Cloud tells you to write something down, you better write it down. If it doesn't work, say it didn't work. After you've done absolutely everything he's told you to do in the way he's told you to do it, then you can say it didn't work. But don't half-heartedly write it down thinking this isn't going to do anything. Just do what the book tells you to do. But of course, only go through books that have good reviews in the first place. And hey man, books honestly can change your life, but books don't work if you don't. So it's up to you really. This is common sense, but not everyone has it, and that's talking about myself too. So read books, but actually apply them. I've been listening to a lot of books. I think I'm better off just listening to like the same 3 books over and over again if I just apply what they say. A few book recommendations for me is How to Win Friends and Influence People. It almost doesn't matter what you do in life, you are going to need to win friends and influence people. Even just being promoted depends heavily on your ability to work with other people and to lead, and all that stuff is How to Win Friends and Influence People. I also recommend The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. And if you want to become rich, I recommend Compound Effect. And if you're a productivity nut like me, who doesn't get things done, I recommend The Productivity Effect and Eat That Frog by Brian Tracy, I think. That's it from me.